Sit.
It's always exciting to watch an Overpowered MC, especially if there's some brand new waifus for us to tag along for the ride. Welcome back to Animeology. We've compiled a list of the most iconic Overpowered Harem anime that you won't want to miss today. So make sure to stick around until the end, because we're confident you'll find some anime that are well worth your time. Number 10. Summoned to another world for a second time. Yuki, a typical high school student, is unexpectedly teleported into a different world, but as the title indicates, this is not his first experience. Yuki and the rest of his class are teleported into the heart of a battle against the demons. However, to Yuki's knowledge, the demons had already declared peace as a result of his previous final battle in this world. Yuki decides to tell his previous party that he is the hero that vanished 5 years ago and wants to know more information on what happened after he vanished and where his previous sword has gone. When finding out one of his old acquaintances is alive and responsible for the uprising of the demons, he decides to end the war again by himself and set out on a new journey for a second time. Number 9. The legendary hero is dead. The world was separated 3 years ago when the hero Shion sealed the Hell Gate with the force of his holy sword. But the seal had a flaw and has been deteriorating ever since. The hero decided to fix his mistake by defeating the demons across the world. In a remote village where Tuka and his childhood friend Yuna are at, Yuna is obsessed with the hero and wants to one day marry him. However, one day a demon comes across Tuka's village. Tuka, quickly thinking on his feet, attempts to use bacon as bait to entice the monsters into his trap. But before he could get the chance, the hero Shion saves the day. After feeling a bit hungry, he was drawn in by the aroma of Tuka's bacon and fell into the trap, causing him to pass away in the most dumbest way possible. Tuka's now forced to become the new hero and defend the land. Number 8. Aristocrat's otherworldly adventure, serving gods. Shina Kazuya is a kind-hearted boy who was one day shopping and saw 2 girls being chased with a dagger. Shina decided to jump tackle him and sacrifice himself in order to protect them. After dying, Shina is reincarnated in the world of magic as a young boy by the name of Kane and is the son of a noble family. Immediately, like anyone would do after being reincarnated, he decides to practice the world of magic. Despite his young appearance, he's the first ever child to be able to use magic at his age. After turning 5 years old, Kane is summoned into the realm of gods to unfortunately find out that he sacrificed his life for nothing, as the dude with the dagger was going to trip and be restrained by nearby passers. However, feeling bad for him, the gods give him a powerful blessing. After looking at his stats, he notices that he cannot let other people see his stats. However, trying to hide them, he accidentally slips up, allowing his family to see his magic, and now must keep his abilities a secret from the world. Number 7. Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World. Michio Kaga is awakened with an unfamiliar game, where his main goal is to beat the Labyrinth dungeon. He wakes up in a cabin to find bandits threatening the village. He discovers a mythical sword named Durandal and dispatches the robbers easily. After attempting to log out of this game, he realizes he's stuck inside. Michio is now taken into the city where he stumbles upon a slave master, as he's offered a slave for his pleasures. However, Michio doesn't have enough money to buy the slave and decides to head up towards the labyrinth for money. This is the type of anime I'd recommend you watch with your family members. Number 6. Bastard. 400 years ago, in the world of humans, destruction was brought onto them for the deeds of mankind. But before the brink of collapse, came a man with silver armor who attempted to save the world. Now in the present, the kingdom is under attack by the followers of an imprisoned dark wizard named Dark Schneider. Lucian and Yoka are ordered to stay within the kingdom for their safety. As Princess Sheila tells Yoko about the dark wizard that was sealed within her little brother Lucian. The rebel army breaks through the gateway, attacking the people of the kingdom. When Lucian was caught in the attack, Yoko kisses him, releasing a powerful dark aura bringing forth Dark Schneider. However, the evil wizard isn't exactly all evil due to Lucian's kind heart being mixed up with his. Dark Schneider quickly got rid of his enemies with powerful magic and set up for his revenge for the one who imprisoned him inside a young boy, alongside picking up beautiful new waifus. Number 5. Black Summoner. Kelvin, a young man, awakens in an unfamiliar place with no recollection of his previous life, only to discover that he traded those memories for extra skill points during his reincarnation. He discovers his class is a rank S summoner, which is the rarest class in the world. Kelvin decides to hide this, as if the world finds out it would bring chaos between nations over him. He continues to find out more about this world alongside the goddess that follows him around. Kelvin discovers his secret need to fight soon after starting his new life as an adventurer, and it doesn't take long before people start calling him a fighting addict. Even though Kelvin is a very skilled summoner, don't overlook the lovely women he meets along the road. But how much more powerful will Kelvin become after several fights? Number 4. I've somehow gotten stronger when I improved my farm-related skills. Iwayne is a boy who only wants to do farming for a living. Although while harvesting his farming skills, he somehow maxed out his other abilities as well. I decides to head to the capital to deliver his vegetables in exchange for money. On his way, he encounters a dragon in the area, causing chaos. I attempts to distract it by throwing a carrot at it, yes, a literal carrot, but accidentally destroys the dragon with one blow. When arriving at the capital, the princess is captured by a bandit, but is quickly handled by our friend Icon. He quickly leaves without giving his name, but is stopped by the princess, who asks him to serve the royal family. He instantly declines, stating he only wants to work on his farm. But sadly, fate has another thing coming for him. As the demons attempt to raise among the kingdom, I must use his farming to destroy the demons throughout the world. Number 3. Bloodlade.
俺は吸血鬼だ。だがニンニクも食えるし十字架も怖くはないのだ。
In this world, there are many species of werewolves, goblins, dragons, and our MC Staz, the powerful vampire who rules over a certain territory. However, Staz is different from other vampires who casually suck human flesh away. Staz is more in love with human innovations such as games and manga. However, one day, Staz receives a call about a human girl who has stumbled into their world. He decides to ask her a bunch of questions, but unfortunately gets disturbed when a plant monster guy attempts to take over Staz's territory. Staz instantly grabs his heart and pops it, but after, back in his room, he discovers the human girl eaten and turned into a ghost. Although she's still the same person, he doesn't feel attracted to her anymore. He vows that his new goal will be to turn her back into a living human and makes a blood pact with her, as this would give him access to the human world where he always wanted to go. Number 2. The reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world. A very powerful exorcist was once betrayed by his own student due to his desire for greater power. When he breathes his final breath, he casts a reincarnation spell and promises to not draw much attention to himself and become more clever, thinking that all his efforts would be beneficial. Haruyoshi is soon resurrected in another world as Seeker Lepro, the illegitimate son of a noble family known for its magic. His new family, on the other hand, largely ignores him due to his lineage and lack of magic. Yet the careless Saika employs his former life's expertise to gather a plethora of beneficial powers. Seika must be wary of the consequences of his past mistakes, and take care not to repeat them as he begins to explore the full limits of his skills. Seika must be mindful of the consequences of his mistakes in the past, and avoid making the same ones again. Number 1. Beast Tamer. Ryan is a kind-hearted young boy who is banished from the hero's party due to him being the weakest class in the world. After being betrayed by his former party, he seeks out a new journey to become an adventurer. While doing his first quest to hunt goblins, he encounters a D-rank killer tiger about to hurt a young cat girl. Ryan quickly jumps into action but fails to land a blow. After deciding to make himself a sacrifice, the cat girl saves him from being eaten. After saving him, she faints but quickly recovers with food. Seeing that Ryan was kind-hearted, she agrees to form a contract with him, where she finds out that Ryan has the ability to form contracts with not just her, but many other exclusive creatures that are considered nearly impossible to tame. Although the heroes consider our friend Ryan a weak fellow, he goes on a journey to find himself new waifus and abilities to improve his strength.